Namo Phat. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression. I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Ajahn Thiradhammo's book, Working with the Five Hindrances. And this morning we're beginning a new chapter, Beyond the Hindrances. As we are well aware by now, these hindrances are intrinsic aspects of self, which are not so easy to relinquish. It generally requires some resolute effort to reduce their influence in our lives. Sometimes they are not manifest, but as long as they are not fully resolved, they may arise at any time and give cause for some disturbances in our lives, maybe completely overwhelming us. Similarly with meditation, the hindrances may not be obviously present on some occasions, while at other times our meditation practice is seriously disrupted by them. Realizing the tenacious nature of these hindrances, the Buddha provided some very thorough and radical advice on how to deal with them. Even some initial application of these teachings can be beneficial for reducing their effects. Cultivating appropriate attention can have a significant influence on how we perceive reality and our associated reactions to it. If our attention is continuously inappropriate, we are continuously misperceiving sense impressions and basically compounding ignorance. Spending some time during meditation developing the themes of unattractiveness of the body and friendliness is like maintaining mental fitness for times when the hindrances of sensual desire or ill will may suddenly arise. Firstly, we gain some experience and proficiency in using them, rather than just knowing the theory or the formula for recitation. Secondly, we don't lose connection with them, and thus they can become an integral part of our spiritual practice, as the expressions of selfhood are prevalent in some form or other. In the process of increasing awareness of conditions of mind, we come to appreciate the benefits of the factors of awakening and increase their prominence in our life. Simultaneously, we may begin to notice an attenuation of the various hindrances. This process is usually a matter of degree, and though with sustained effort they may weaken in strength and intensity, they are only completely resolved at the different stages of awakening. Although these stages are designated according to the fetters, which are exhausted or diminished, there is a close connection between the hindrances and some of the fetters, with some slight adjustment in terms. Thus, instead of the hindrance terms of sensual desire and ill will, the fetters refer to sensual lust and repulsion. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May may all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.